Hello. Hey, good evening. Ah. So, we have gathered here today to continue with our crime clock investigations. We defeated Rage last time. And we're currently still battling against Oblivion, Avatar, and Chimera. But Eve is also starting to get a little bit sus. Plus, obviously, our never-ending search to Waldo. But yeah, we we should get on with it. Like, we have no time to waste on just sitting around and doing nothing. I need to put the game up here because it was still set on the Monster Map Hub. Right. We needed to do the Lost Age again, and I think we went back for you right now. The Cardinal Blade. Here we are, detective. Remember, our task this time isn't only to solve this paradox, but also to gain more insight into the Vulpin dynasty. Right, because we went back to the Information Age, where we learned the ability to look through walls. And one of the Vulpin people stole this huge foot, which we stopped from happening. The paradox we're dealing with originated with a theft, and the focal point seems to be inside the royal palace. Find it and determine what happened. The royal palace. I assume this is the royal palace. High Priest of Ra. That's Otahor. Otahor? I don't know if I say that right. High Priest of Ra. Thrice blessed by the eye. And then what? Stormborn? The Unburnt? Oops, sorry. My Information Age language pack is showing. Let's focus back on our poor, distraught Utahor. Hey Piglet, good to see you. How are you doing? I can't really blame him. He was good reason to be upset. Someone stole one of the most sacred relics under his custody. The legendary Cardinal Blade. Objection. You kept your word and didn't mention me to Eve. Good. Very good. You're smart, but doesn't surprise me. Follow the Ivo, follow the Ivo. Follow the Ivo, follow the Ivo. Richard, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. How are you doing? Let me go. Get rid of you for a second. We're not busy with that. We're not busy with Christian Bale today. It is the 13th. Oh, we almost had a Friday the 13th. Almost, but not quite. Foxy, hi! How you've been? Good to see you. Richard, the thing that I've just done is that I've written down your follow in my stream happenings book of 2023. That means that it is now official and there's no turning back, so welcome to the family. It's been a long time indeed. I hope you're well. You're smart, but that doesn't surprise me. Maybe you don't give yourself enough credit at your young age. Well, thank you. Let me tell you how we got to this point. I've seen you juggle the plot of time in Atlantis. I know that you discovered the power of the sacred stones and how the cult known as Crimson Vow harnessed their power to bring Atlantis to its full glory. It was a glory that was destined to sink. But not quite. You're doing good. Work has been crazy. I'm glad to hear you're doing good though. And well, work keeps you busy then, at least. I'm fine. Yeah, thank you. What's with my interface? Again, I lost you for a while, detective. Anyway, I'm glad you're back. We need to understand how the Sanctum Sanctorum was breached. How it was breached. That is a good question. Because there are a lot of people standing in front of this. Plus, there are people walking here. Like everybody is busy cleaning. Maybe that was it actually. Maybe they were all too busy. And therefore didn't see it. It's almost like I need to search for something, but I can't really know what I'm searching for.
Are you not entertained?
Hey Raz, good to see you too. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing? I am searching for how this Sanctorum was breached. Like how they managed to steal a thing from inside. What's up with the snake? Just a bit tired? One more day, Ross, you can do it. One more day and then you have weekend. Okay, so it's not the busy people now. Or is it just because they are talking? Because there are like people everywhere. Like how did they not spot? That somebody got past them. Itchy, hi. How you doing?
What a beautiful creature.
You beautiful creature. Oh, that's you from. Oh yeah, here you're trying to take the price tag for your cheap thing. I don't really know what I'm looking for. I'm fine, thank you. I'm trying to determine how the Sanctum Sanctorum was breached. Maybe they... They do. They are called Earth Gates. And it allows you to teleport from one thing to like another gate in this city for easy travels. I haven't really seen anyone with like a sword or blade, because that's the one that got stolen. I don't know which one you mean, but I believe you. Is it because YouTubers have them? Somebody's mad that it is cookbook. They're watching somebody do a push-up on one finger. You're from an earlier story. Hi, Hacking! Good to see you. How you doing? Who's doing a mic drop? You wanted to sell something, but the merchant isn't there. This guy is showing off his toy car. He seemed like to be throwing something. It's the gauntlet. Here you've been, boy. My day's been fine, and Killam was in a good mood, so that was helpful. Amazing. Well, thank you. Thought maybe someone like smuggled. Oh wait, maybe I need to look into that. It shows me all the things I can look at, but I can't look in the casket itself. Okay. Breach. I just like clicking all of these away. I don't really think we're gonna find anything, but you never know. Maybe it gives us a clue, but I highly doubt it. At least gives me less things to look at, which might help. nothing in these pots and crates and bags and vases and work tools. So. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I clicked on everything that I thought was suspicious. That I saw that I thought was suspicious. I haven't clicked on the things that I didn't see that are suspicious. I don't even know what the way in is. Can you like walk in between here and then like, get to a place? Like walk in here, go to the portal and then come out of that portal so you can walk here? Or you need to come from there? Look for clues how to find how the thief may have snuck into the Sanctum Sanctorum. And that's what I've been trying to do. But you know, I think he just came to... Oh wait, can I? Because I cannot open these, so they haven't gone through the floor. Yeah, maybe I already need to pull out my lenses. Put my glasses on for that +1 intelligence. An opening in the back wall. But if it's the wall in the back, do you just mean this one? Really? That's what I just had to click on. I figured that was just a normal door. Why am I supposed to click on like a normal door? I thought that was like self-explanatory that he came through there, but I thought they had like made it. Oh. I've never watched that show. An opening in the wall. Your perceptive skills impress me as usual. Nah, don't be impressed, because this was horrible. That took me way too fucking long. But wait, something's wrong. As I tried to gather data on the opening, it suddenly disappeared from our systems. Luckily, I was able to record a faint energy trace. I have a bad feeling about this. We should analyze it right now. It's a really good show. It sounds like it's like sci-fi. Sci-fi like. Energy analysis subroutine loaded correctly. Chimera. Just as I expected, or, more precisely, feared. The opening in the wall was a space-time anomaly created by Chimera. Look on the bright side of this discovery, Detective. At least now we know which AI we're dealing with. Our job isn't done, though. We need to identify who stole the blade. If our theory is correct, the thief is an ancestor of Vulpin III. We have to find the potential member of the Vulpin dynasty. Yeah, but I don't know what this guy looks like. Sorry. There! Look, he's wearing a monocle. He could very well be the ancestor we're looking for. Still, I don't have any available information about him right now. We need to perform a database search to confirm our suspects. Database match subroutine loaded correctly. I keep... No one. And that one. Identity confirmed. Luck appears to be on our side. We're indeed dealing with Vulpin, a proud member of the most infamous thief bloodline in your whole history. As you already discovered, the Vulpin's role in the true timeline is fixed and can't be altered. But worry not, we're not helpless bystanders. We can still try to recover the blade and return it to its rightful owner. Locate our thief and the blade. With some luck, while solving this paradox, we might also learn something about Vulpin and his dynasty. Oh, they opened water. She opened, like, she was busy with it. She opened water. To find Vulpin, like where would he be? Right there. There. While it appears he's our culprit, we don't have a complete visual confirmation yet. I don't want to create further paradoxes by following the wrong person, so may I ask you to double check and confirm that we're looking at Vulpin? Macro detail scanner subroutine loaded correctly. Nope, that is not Vulpin. Is it Vulpin? I don't think that was Vulpin. Yeah, mistaken identity. Image can complete it. Who is me? Well, who was us, technically? I knew it. We've been tricked. The dress is the same, but the person wearing it isn't. He looks like Nebka, one of the pharaoh's personal attendants. Vulpin has exchanged his clothing with an attendant, so we can safely assume he'll be dressed like a servant. It's a smart move, I admit. All servants in the last age wore masks, a perfect disguise to disappear it in a crowd. We won't let him get away with such a trivial ploy, though. We can look behind those masks, Detective, like we did in the blue mask case. Let's go. Okay, so those were all masks. Does that mean we can look at these? No, those. You found him! Too bad he's hiding the cardinal blade under his tunic. Let's follow him. We need to find the right take so that we can recover the blade. Is the mask now automatically... Oh, removed. Yeah, okay. He's running after him. could have used one of the earth gates, so he could be anywhere. That's the part that sucks the most about this age, though, because you cannot really follow like a logical path they might walk. Because truly, there really isn't any. Where are you? Did he take that off? Because what is it that you're holding anyway? Oh shit. I forgot to bring myself a new bottle of water, so I'm gonna have to quickly run downstairs to get a new one. Imagine having to make this map in full color. Oh, that'd be terrible. Yeah, I am gonna, because also actually, because I have been wearing my lenses this entire day, I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get myself the bottle of water that I need. Here you are. And then I will also take out my lenses. So I'll be right back. I found him. So that was good. Noodles is downstairs, but she probably does not want to come upstairs with me. Alright, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just need to take out my lenses real quick. Oh, you're having a little dance party over there. Welcome back, Ish. Thank you. Okay, here I am. Has mini party with Itchy. Yeah. Thank you for making me drink hacking. Okay, find Vulpin again. You were here. Did you run anywhere else? Thank you for your contribution, Itchy. How much do we have right now? Can I see them? Oh, I see that we reached 1%. It's a start. You've got to start somewhere. Hi Dennis, good to see you. How you doing? So you run all the way here. You're underneath the thing. Or inside somewhere. Work barbecue? How was it? Kinda looks like... Where's the bird? Here. The bird is now carrying the thing that he was carrying. Unless there were multiple people carrying that thing. Food was good? Okay, nice. Like, that is the only blackish one. Where does that one lead? Were you throwing something at him? You're making like the throw movement. You were being chased by that one. Where are you now then? it's not you, because you're not wearing a monocle. Pretty intense, I know. Oh, you're sitting right here. How the hell did you came from there over here? Oh, so the thing he was holding was the blade. He looks pretty miserable, as if he lost something. He must have thrown the blade away in order to distract the guard and escape. If Vulpin really threw the blade away, maybe the pursuing guard picked it up. This scenario will play in our favor, though. Maybe our mighty paragon of justice is already returning the stolen goods to the high priests. Try to find the guard, we need to be sure. Well, I found the guard. Because the guard was at, like, a logical area. Uh-oh, this isn't good, detective. The guard is headed towards the barracks. Most likely she doesn't realize that she's holding the cardinal blade. One of the most sacred and shielded relics in possession of the high priest. If our guard drops the blade to the barracks like any other common item, chances are a follower of the vow will sooner or later find it. During this age, they were undercover, but apparently some were among the guards. We can't let that happen. In the true timeline, by the end of the last age, the Eye of Ra had the blade. Let's move forward and recover it. That is you though, but you're not wearing the blade anymore, so where did you drop it? Thank you. You look like you're carrying means you sold an item. Thank you. That crocodile is celebrating. Can we look in things? In the things I wanted to look at. Thank you, Dennis, for your contribution to the iBop Ra stream. But you said barracks, right? I mean, like, this is the arena, so here you hadn't dropped it. And you were running that way, and now you're sitting here, so I assume that somewhere here the thing must be. And the blade kind of looks like one of those things you use for, like, pizza. Hi, Scenarios! Thank you for your contribution as well. How are you doing? Since you're sitting here, it makes sense that it's like here. Okay. So I needed that one to open it. Yeah, okay. Here's the relic. Now we have to convince the guards that it's a sacred item and that it's critically important to return to the High Priest. I have an idea, and I'm sure it will work. Check this out. Temporal link subroutine loaded successfully. The Carnal Blade is a relic of old Atlantis, and as such, its magical crystal can be hacked. Yes, detective, we can persuade it to emit a most spectacular glow that should attract the guard's attention. Injection. The relics of Atlantis outlived their creators. In the Last Age, the organization known as Eye of Ra found and guarded them to restore humanity to its former glory. If only they'd known what they were doing. Their ambition and clashes with members of Crimson Vow led to the collapse of the Last Age. Did you think it was all over? How wrong you are. Amid the steams and gears of industry, the Steam Age experienced great progress. But, as is often the case, with such progress came social inequality. With it came revolution, New Dawn. A struggling workers' organization identified technology as responsible for the social gap. The unfortunate death of a ramshackle maker revealed to the organization the existence of Crimson Vow and Eye of Ra. It was the end of an era, of a worldwide revolution. You've got a meeting? Good luck with your meeting, Itchy. What are those? It's been blocked. I kinda expected this game to be way less long content-wise. Yeah. You're being blocked by that one. It's done. Having witnessed such a spectacle, the guards will surely alert the High Priest. The paradox is solved, and this anomaly will soon stabilize itself. This took me the longest out of all the things we've done. But let's just put that on the fact that we just had to, like, ease into it again. After we've had a break for like a week, almost. Good job, detective. Let's make haste to the mainframe. We have a lot to discuss. So, detective, do you think something is up with Vulpin and his dynasty? He's free, thanks to our tampering with the Noxen, but we did so only to solve a paradox that should never have occurred in the first place. Practice make perfect, exactly. We don't have enough evidence to form a coherent hypothesis, so I suggest we diverge our attention to something else. For instance, I wonder if there is a link between the artifacts that the Vulpins have been trying to steal throughout the ages. Until now, we've seen a mask, and blade, and a foot. I should run a deep scan of the image saved inside my DB and see what data we can get. Is that the best detective on Twitch, or am I dreaming? Oh, you're dreaming. Absolutely. No fucking doubt about that. Hi, Rebad. How you doing? Good to see you. Alert! Alert! Unknown energy signature detected in the Steam Age. Analysis in process. Done. Analysis reports quantum tangled markers found. Another AI is interfering with the Steam Age, and it's one we haven't encountered yet. Well, it surely is a nice dream if you're in it. Smooth. Very smooth. I still think you need the Detective Pikachu cap with the ears for +1 detective stats. Well, then we have +2, because we have the glasses and we have the hat. And I mean, after September, I'm gonna get rid of my glasses, so I'm gonna have to get something else to get the +1 detective 1 intelligence with. You're right. I don't want to imagine what would a nightmare look with you. Yeah. I don't know, but I think it's basically just something that, you know, gives you nightmares, and I'm also there. So the cap is confirmed. Can we order that somewhere? Like, are they for sale? Hey Robin, good to see you. How you doing? Abusing. I don't know. Sounds like you had something else in mind then. You're well? I'm glad to hear that. And I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Detective, the energy signature we're following clearly belongs to an unidentified AI. While the nature of the signal is unmistakable, its origin point seems quite blurred, most likely because our still anonymous foe is causing a sort of paradox. The paradox seems to be spreading around an altered event or originating from the 616 Express. If I recall correctly, you humans always complain about trains and delays. Oh yeah, I have been complaining about trains. I have been complaining about trains for a very, very, very long time. Never mind, I'm back. So you didn't have a meeting then, or was that just incredibly short? So remember that job at the music school I mentioned? Yeah. The game knows. The game does know, indeed. Wow sent me a link to the Pokemon of Detective Pikachu cap. Sorry, I just got like Twitch sent out a message about whenever we're playing a game and it's matured content, we need to like say it. Like if it has drugs, intoxication, or smoking, we need to say that it has that. If it like has sexual themes, we need to say that. But I thought these things were just not allowed on Twitch, or are they now allowed if we give the right classifications? You did honestly don't want to back up. Okay, yep, nope, we're leaving it as system. Well, the woman that runs it wanted to hear me playing first, so I had to audition for it. Oh, okay. Now she said that she will advertise again that she found a new guitar teacher, so we'll start getting some pupils. Ooh, nice. So she liked you playing guitar then. It's even on sale, I saw, yeah. Hey Speedy, good to see you. How you doing? Every single
Spartan, we will stand and fight and die.
13? Here it says 14. I would think that if you have a stream set as 18 plus that you wouldn't need to specify. Well, it's a new thing, and currently, from now on, we have to. But I thought that, like, 18 plus, like, sexual games were not allowed on Twitch. You have to chip it for rent, but I mean, isn't she just like gonna keep a little bit of your salary? Never mind, it's 14. I mean, 14 is better. But thank you for the resub, Speedy. I appreciate it. Reset. Oh, that's not too bad. Honestly, though, really isn't. Thank you, Speedy. Right. Well, I can't say I envy the poor commuters on this specific vehicle. I goad on the rails. Unfortunate, but predictable, given the fiendish nature of our hoofed foes. But a time paradox. That is not some daily occurrence. But forgive me, I digress. Let's return to the task at hand. We have to find the 660 Express and understand what's going on. Is that not this fucking massive thing? Protesters. Workers on strike are blocking the railway. Yes, that isn't very surprising after all. Thankfully, there are no goats. New Dawn is taking the fight to the streets, and the end of the steam age has begun. Okay. Well, you still first have to get to that. So this isn't what we're looking for. The 616 never left the station even in the true timeline. In any case, my sensors are still reading quantum anomalies surrounding the train. We might be in the right place, but the wrong tick. Let's move forward a bit and see what happens. Totally fair, absolutely. There, a corpse. Why am I not surprised? I feel like I'm getting accustomed to violence. Oh, don't mind me. I suppose all old detectives feel the same way. You'll see, in due time. But let's return to the unfortunate protagonist of our scene. His name was William Gloom, one of the many makers of the age. Guess what, detective? He wasn't supposed to die this day. Not that he had much time left anyway. The late steam age was a mess, and he didn't survive to see the final days of it. Still, if we're to find our mysterious AI, we need to know how he died. Universal biochemical analysis of protein loaded correctly. Have fun. What movie are you watching? Oh, The Terminal with Tom Hanks. Nice. Analysis report. Incredibly high adrenaline levels found. Cause of death. Heart failure due to a strong emotional impulse, most likely fear. Find the source of his fright. It was something horrible enough to make someone jump through the window of a train. Okay, so... let's see. Nothing too suspicious here. Just a sock underneath that, and like the snake. Did you get startled by a snake on the plane? Snake on the train. Snake on the train! Here I thought at least this reliable means of transportation was immune to the invasion of amphibians. He got scared to death. I've had it with all these motherfucking snakes on this train. It's the one where you suck at the airport because just the country doesn't exist anymore. Ah. I think I've seen that. I might have seen it. It's not the kind of dreadful monster I was expecting though. A snake isn't nearly as terrifying as other creatures. Goats, for instance. But still, many humans fear and loathe snakes, and William Gloom was among them. According to my database, his was one of the first documented cases of acute ophidiophobia. Anyway, snakes don't usually move via public transport, not in this age at least. Let's go back and see how the creature ended up inside this 660. There you are, sitting, chilling. It's in your suitcase! The snake was in William's suitcase along with one of his inventions. That's odd, I'd say. If William Gloom's phobia is in my database, it must have been well known during his time. Someone clearly put that snake here on purpose to harm our maker. Speaking of his invention, is it some sort of box? Oh, I get it. You push that button and then a tiny mechanical hand pops out of the lid and pulls it shut. Frankly, I can't recall any more useless devices, but who am I to judge? Maybe in the Steam Age they considered it a masterpiece of futuristic entertainment. Luckily for us, the device is powered by a battery, so we can track its energy. No train. Energy tracking subroutine loaded correctly. There's the suitcase with its weird contents intact. The woman who's delivering it to William is Levia, his wife. What a wholesome family scene. Before our victim took the train, the suitcase we're chasing was in her hands. So as far as we're concerned, she's the only one who had a chance to tamper with it. Levia is our only suspect. For now, at least. Our best shot is to go back in time and follow her so that we can see if she's involved. Oh, I thought maybe we would get to see her being inside the house. Can I? Now I need to figure out where... like it looks. like they were outside of their house, but apparently they weren't. Came in like a wrecking ball. I just like clicking these boxes. Alright, unless your life look like it's another little piggy. You the wife? But here you don't seem to have the suitcase. Nothing. Don't lose track of Livia, detective. He moved back just a couple of ticks. And before you ask, no, William Gloom wasn't a remarkable maker. I mean, his self-opening and immediately closing box wasn't some technological marvel. No, he really wasn't a paragon of his craft. Yeah, then you're telling me not to lose sight of this woman. Maybe, instead of going back 2 ticks, you should have gone back 1 so that it was easier to fucking follow this bitch. But you know, what do I know, right? Could have gone from this way, right? I just like looking these boxes. Came from there, so I kind of assume you're somewhere in this area. Unless you've like walked all the way from here. Maybe you went here. Yeah, there you went. Boring. There, you're arguing. Oh, but the other one. The other maker. At last, something interesting. Vila was at the company of a strange man. They seemed to be arguing pretty vehemently. So she did have a secret. After all, may I resort to one of your kind's most popular sayings? Told you so. I must admit, it was pretty satisfying. Alright. Let's go further back to find the causes of such a heated discussion. So here was everything alright. And then a little further, everything wasn't. That man is clearly Levia's lover. Finally, something exciting, detective. What do you mean? It's not gossip if it's relevant to our investigation. As often happens, two lovers are enjoying a nice romantic dinner, and out of the blue, an argument erupts. This could very well be a receipt for murder. It's time to give a proper name to our mystery man. Database match subroutine loaded correctly. Hat with ears. You look like the Mad Hatter with like the little clock there. Oh no, it's the wrong one! I need to go after that. Shit. No, it doesn't matter. I was one too soon. That one. His name is Philemon Beeching, a respectable aristocrat. Known as much for his wealth as his bad temper, I dare say. Livia has a thing for bad. Well, maybe not boys, but you get the point. Let's move forward and see what he did after the argument with Levia. Levila. I don't know how to pronounce her name. So there they were fighting. Unknown AI. When Philemon crossed paths with a woman wearing a snake around her neck, she disappeared. Wait, we found the anomaly. I detect quantum tangled markers. The woman was sent to another point in time, leaving only her snake behind. It's the same snake whose mere appearance killed poor William. In his rage, Philemon should have seen this as an opportunity to punish his unsuspecting rival. Our short-tempered nobleman personally picked up the snake. But who or what could be capable of messing with the time continuum this way? This feat is above and beyond the powers of the AIs we've encountered so far. One thing at a time. For now, we should keep following Philemon until we discover how he managed to get the snake into William's suitcase. There. He's breaching his rival's house, the irresponsible, lustful wretch. This is the kind of punishable offense I was talking about earlier. We can now have Philemon arrested, so he won't be able to use his snake to scare William Gloom to death. That way, we'll persevere his future role as a trigger for the little uprising. The paradox is solved. Good job, detective. It's another case solved, but I'm afraid it's too early to celebrate. This new entity we're dealing with seems far more powerful than the other AIs. We have to run more analysis on its energy signature. Detective, that was pretty disturbing. To better understand the nature of the rogue AIs, we should run deep. Complex scans and simulations on the faint energy trace left behind by our unknown AI. That would be quite vexing for my computing process, and I wouldn't be able to do much for a while. Moreover, we still have to understand the true nature of the objects the Vulpins tried to steal throughout the whole of humankind's history. And that too will use a lot of my subroutines. Finally, we still have to deal with our true enemies, the rogue AIs. Okay, so here is another one. That means that here is also space for another AI, so we might encounter another new one. This new AI has the power to move people and objects through time, which is a feat we assumed was almost impossible. We shall call it Legacy. I have an idea. If we focus first on defeating another AI, it's likely that we can recover some information from their subroutine that I can assimilate. We can, of course, target only one of them at a time. Who should it be? Can Whiny Robin have a moment? Of course. The floor is yours. I'm all ears. Music still groovy, but it seems a bit louder than your voice at times. No problem. We can lower it a teeny tiny bit. If I read through it, then I should be able to click on the settings over here. If you focus first on the video, yeah, right, I already read that. Chimera? That's okay to me. Let's try to find her. Signal found. I am reading a reality distortion in the Lost Age. Only Chimera can generate that kind of anomaly. The chase begins, detective. Okay. Music. We need to put that a little lower. There you go. Is this better? I've put it a little bit lower, and I'm just gonna keep talking for a little bit because I don't know at which times the music is louder than my voice. But I think that, you know, after talking for a little while, not really saying much that is very informative, but you... Okay, thank you. I can stop talking nonsense. The Amethyst Gate. An anomaly is forming. However, while I can safely assume the reality-altering powers of Chimera are the prime cause of the paradox, I can't exactly determine what happened. The paradox is centered somewhere near the fields on the southwestern side of the city. I detect a malfunction in one of the gates, an anomaly similar to that we saw in the Bronze Eternity Gauntlet case, but much more intense. Yeah, it's that gate, because I have been saying this entire time, like, why the fuck is this one black and the rest isn't? So, found it. Yes, Detective Duff must be the malfunctioned Earth Gate, but our anomaly isn't the gate. Malfunctions happen, even in the Lost Age. Do you see that poor man down there? He seems desperate. In his suffering, he's pointing at the Earth Gate right in front of him. He's the anomaly my system is detecting. We have to go back in time a little and see what happened here. There he is. He seems to be in good spirits, as does the cheerful woman who is with him. Big Brain, I have figured it out ages ago. I know, some of these things, and like, I've seen this during other cases. Like, I've spotted that. But not the thing that I'm currently have to look for. No, that I have not seen at all. But something that is completely irrelevant to the thing we're currently doing, I know. I know where that is. It's the glasses, I tell ya. Probably is too. Now that I see them together, I can confirm that I have their identity stored in my quick access database. They are Jonas and Havel. They never did anything remarkable in their lives except for the time when one of their goats won a beauty pageant. That contest was recorded in a stone slate, which is why I have them in my DB. A beauty pageant for goats. If I had a physical form, I'd shiver at the thought. Like most humans, they lived peaceful, trivial lives until... oh, this is interesting. Until Havel suddenly disappeared without leaving a trace. We found Jonas alone, pointing towards the Earth Gate. Maybe something happened to Havel during the teleportation. Let's find out. Data extraction subroutine loaded correctly. I hate memory. I was about to say, it's not so bad. The gate frequency is redundant. It forms a loop. From what little I know of such devices, this isn't how they are supposed to work. What is happening with the specific Earth Gate? Let's track its energy and see what would have happened to someone who passed through it. As I suspected, the Earth Gate is unstable. We have our first puzzle piece. This is the day Havel disappeared. She has tried to get through the gate, getting lost in a pocket dimension and reduced to simple energy. I'm afraid she'll never be able to come back. She's dead, or just gone. How can something like this come to be? Highly technological devices such as the Earth Gate are undoubtedly prone to complex frictional mishaps, but such an advanced society surely had some fail-safe to avoid accidents. Moreover, while Havel's disappearance is clearly linked to the anomaly we're trying to fix, it isn't our paradox. Something else must have occurred. Jonas is the only lead we have. Let's find him. What? What's up, Judger? Look at him. That's not the face of a heartless, ill-intentioned bad guy. I would even say he's pretty innocent, although I know very well that looks can be deceiving. He's simply mourning. His grief appeared to be authentic. I wonder who the woman next to him is. I have no idea who she might be. There's no record of her existence in my sources. Let's find out, shall we? Your message got held? Oh, you've probably used the word that is not allowed. Otherwise, don't know. Database match subroutine loaded correctly. No, it's the other one. I clicked too late. Okay. It was a film title. I don't know. That doesn't really make things clear. No. Oh, fuck. That one. And it's that one. Thank you for now doing the right one. Database report. Her name is Kane. She's Havel's sister. According to the record, she was accused of theft, but the details aren't present in the archive. It seems our case isn't related to theft. I suggests that we focus on Jonas and keep moving forward. Welcome back. Sorry to hear about your internet dying. You didn't miss much. Me failing trying to identify this person. Other than that, not a lot. Find Jonah. Now you could still be anywhere because now you're here. But I don't know. Oh, now you're here. She's already in love with you. What happened? Oh, well, that's strange. Detectives, despite the amount of data I have regarding human behavior, I can't figure out the scene we're watching. According to my database, such behavior matches the ethological function of a mating ritual of some genus in the Phasian, a family of birds. Whatever that word was. More precisely, a peacock spreads its tail in what is referred to as a wheel. I see no birds worth noting in the area, and to me, the whole situation makes no sense. Why would your species mimic the behavior of other warm-blooded tetrapods with no connection to... What? You're joking, right? Well, that surpasses everything I thought I knew about your kind. Not that I don't trust your counsel, but do you mind if we check this matter with a more, well, scientific approach? Universal biochemical analysis subroutine loaded correctly. Analysis report. There's no doubt those biochemical makers are unmistakable. Kane isn't sad at all. From her brain chemistry in this stick, I'd say she's quite, well, happy and in love. This doesn't make sense to me. Feelings are a subject I still have to explore a little further. They are complex and often apparently unrelated to the goal your kind wants to achieve. Well, you're right, many animal species show even more worrisome tendencies, but are you suggesting that humankind is related to the mantises? I can assure you that the two DNA structures have many differences. Not only does your species have a bone structure to support and protect its organs, but the body's outer surface is keratin and... Oh, you meant figuratively. Of course. You're too smart to ignore such basic biological knowledge. It was a metaphor, right? I got it. I got it. Can humankind really be so ruthless? Let's reconstruct Kane's day and follow her till we find out whether she's involved. We need to go back to 7, then 7 or 8. But you are going back to 1, of course you are. Fuck me. Okay. I'm looking for a bird. A peacock, apparently. There you two are. There you are. where is your sister? You're there. Kane is walking away, but she's looking behind her. She looks annoyed and upset. I don't even need to run any tests because her body language is pretty explicit. Could that be the famous jealousy I see on her face? Kane's eyes may or may not be green, but the monster is clearly recognizable. Clearly, she's looking at something. Try to identify it. Well, I saw that before I saw your sister. So. Oh. Jonas and Havel. So envy and love made Kane forget any trace of sisterly attachment. But was she so far beyond to push her own kin to an unfortunate fate? We need answers in order to solve this case, and to satisfy my anthropological curiosity also. No, I'm not nosy. I don't know how the term soap opera would apply to this situation, but let's be honest here. I know you too share a bit of my interest in this unexpected love triangle. Geometry might very well not be the crime, but fine. I sense you rolling your eyes in a typical human display of exasperation. Hint taken. Let's move forward. There is Jonas sitting there, and the sister is here, and there are you. Enraged. She's there near the Earth Gate in front of a small, tiny sign. That must be the failsafe this advanced society put in place to avoid incidents with unstable Earth gates, as we discussed before. Anyone could have removed it, endangering every citizen who inadvertently decided to walk through the gate. Anyone, including Kane. But let's move forward and see for ourselves. Oh, I can't wait to see how this unfolds. The anomaly, of course, but not the soap opera. I had heard you there. So this is our paradox. Can you see reality blurring around the brazier? It wasn't supposed to be there. Chimera must have teleported it from another point in space. Kane did what she did, driven only by jealousy and love without external intervention. Chimera was devious this time. She allowed Kane to burn the evidence before any guard could spot her, thus damaging the timeline. Luckily, we have caught Kane in the very act of burning the sign, a property of the Pharaoh, breaking the law. I can alert the guards and they'll arrest her. Well, detective, good job. We've solved the paradox and the anomaly will soon stabilize itself. We also experienced almost a real soap opera, completely with a love triangle. Unexpected. Still, I can't help but wonder, are we forced to see such things happen again and again throughout your whole history? Is there no way of avoiding it? Well, I guess that isn't our job. We should focus on persevering the true timeline. Probably. At least we got data on Chimera. And we can start looking for her confluence point. Let's go back to the mainframe. Detective, I detect an interference in an era we have not yet had a chance to visit. And since you are excited, but let's not be swayed by enthusiasm. The Aeon Age is a delicate period when humanity yearns for an awakening of consciousness after rediscovering the knowledge of past eras. An age of conflict, inequality, and technological marvels. Come on, there's a lot to discover. Just like that, my senses are alerted of a new danger threatening this specific time period. There's no rest for the wicked, as they say. The energy signature almost feels like that of Oblivion. Should we investigate, Detective? That was a rhetorical question. Of course we're going to intervene. The blue electric sheep. Can you feel the thrill of excitement? It's always like this when it comes to a new era. Hurry, Detective. Let's see what's going on among the neon lights. Big core operations and hackers. Are you still there? Good. We don't have much time. Soon I'll have to stop info dumping and ask you to get to work. But I guess you've understood, thanks to what I'm revealing to you, that I am an ally. I'm certainly not an adversary. Why has my interface been so wobbly lately? I understand from my data that we're dealing with murder. According to my scanners, the crime took place near a drainage ditch in Lowtown. I know this isn't a pleasant invitation, but let's go examine the sewer, or as they call it in this era, the flow area. Y'all are like skydiving? Find crime scene in the sewage. But there doesn't really feel like there's much to see here. Oh, what happened? Those two are completely different. Like, where the fuck is one and where is the other? Oh, wow. Okay. I was like, that era looks like it doesn't have much going on, and then I was like completely mistaken. Is that Keanu Reeves? Okay, sewers. We needed to go through the sewers. Is that what this is? Oh, something happened here. What I'm looking for. Am I looking, like, was this murder? Am I looking for a dead body? The flow area, this, well, I mean, I'd assume that was that. I understand from my data that we're dealing with murder. According to my scanners, the crime scene took place near a drainage ditch in Lowtown. Drainage ditch. I know this isn't a pleasant invitation, but let's go examine the sewer, or as they call it, the flow area. Murder. Somewhere in a drainage ditch. I assume that I would be going to be like here somewhere, right? But I didn't really see any. Because if I click this again, like, I think that's uptown and this was downtown. Drainage ditch. Don't really see a drain anywhere. Except for like the sewers itself. Okay, wait, you are. I saw you sit here and eat something, but for some reason I thought we're just like munching on like a chicken drumstick. But you're munching on like a person. Do you see what I see, detective? Out of the jaws of that big crocodile come legs. I can infer that the rest of the body is inside the digestive canal of the poor clocked luricate. Well, detective, now that we have a victim, all that remains is to find out what caused their sad end. Universal biochemical analysis of protein successfully loaded. Great, I can provide not one, but two answers. The victim's name is Deckard Scott, and he's, or was in this case, an investigator. Kind of like you. They should have called him Brock. From the data I've extracted from the analysis, I can say that the crocodile is to be excluded from the list of suspects. Deckard was already lifeless when the good reptile overestimated the capacity of his stomach and tried to eat him. Detective, Deckard can't die like this. It's too soon. In the future, a child that's not even in his thoughts yet will come from Deckard's happy marriage. A child that will grow into one of the leaders of the revolts that will change the fate of humankind forever. Nevertheless, we need to find his personal items in order to see if he had a mission. Then we can unravel the details of his death. Itchy dancing. Find Deckard's personal items. Memory chart. Among the garbage, I managed to identify 2 items. Deckard's badge and what looks like all intents and purposes like a memory chart. It's not sure to contain vital information about Deckard. The data inside the shard is encrypted. Are we going to let this stop us from finding what they are? Your sanity keeping? You can do it. You can keep your sanity, I believe in that. Ah, freaking course not. My description tool will come in handy. Universal decryption subroutine loaded successfully. Deckard was hunting a runaway thief whose ID code is 220918. Her true name is Nina. The culprit must have gotten rid of the other 2 files, which we need to solve the case. However, we can't simply launch into the search because excessive access would alert the detective agency Deckard works for. We take advantage of several time takes to find them inconspicuously. The second memory shard is somewhere in the southern part of the city. Somewhere in the southern part. Oh, I don't know if it's in boxes or not, but we're gonna just start by clicking these all the way. Oh, there you go. That waste bin is full of surprises. Not only did we find the memory shard we were looking for, but that's undoubtedly Deckard's head. What does this tell us? No, not that Deckard had a fondness of poor quality headgear. In any case, we have definite confirmation that we're on the right track. Again, we're dealing with unencrypted information. Universal decryption subroutine loaded successfully. Oh shit. I looked wrong. Oh, it's 3 times. Wait a minute. Interesting. In the shard we found a description of our wanted thief, Nina. In particular, 4 characteristics seem to make her stand out in the crowd. She's a female, but what we need to look out for is that she has short hair, pointy ears with black tips, a cybernetic leg implant, and a tattoo on her shoulder. This case is getting more and more intriguing. According to my scanner, the last shard should be in the ramen district. There's a ramen district? That sounds like Chinatown. Right here. With this massive dragon. Alright, pointy ears with black tips. How big is ramen? pointy ears with black tips, and a tattoo on the shoulder. So many surprises in garbage barrels. One would expect to find empty cans and banana peels in there, but instead, here it is. Not only is there the third memory shard, but also what seems to me to be Deckard's signature weapon. My decryption tool is ready. I can't wait to see what information this shard has in store for us. Universal decryption subroutine loaded successfully. I'm such a hacker, man. Perfect. In this last shard, we've discovered a crucial detail, the place where Nina works. It's the Blue Electric Sheep, a nightclub. Time to pay a social call. Okay. A nightclub. Blue Sheep. I see a unicorn though. Hi Daniel, good to see you. How you doing? I'm sorry, that was for some reason very low for me. Even though the rest is actually quite loud. Maybe that's it. Maybe it just doesn't get over the sound of the game. I see no sheep here, but okay. Who are we snipping today? I don't know what you mean. Do you see a detective? Based on what we found out by decrypting the second memory shard, it looks like her. The physical appearance matches. It's better to play it safe though. Let's confirm her identity. Database match subroutine loaded successfully. Take the shot. Hey Lycan, good to see you. How you doing? It's her, detective. But curb your handcuffs. I know you're eager to arrest her, but now I have access to her complete file and we can't. For the space-time continuum to remain unchanged, Nina must survive and remain free. Oh. But wait until you hear what else I have to say. Nina and Deckard are destined to meet. And remember the child I told you about? Guess who their parents will be. Now do you see why we have to save Deckard and keep Nina out of jail? We have to go back in time and stop Nina before she kills Deckard. You're good? Nice, I'm glad to hear that. I am fine too. Thank you. Thank you for asking. You are reeling in something. There's the crocodile. Where did you wander off to? Something happened here. But that has nothing to do with us. Okay. So like, Nina must have killed him right after his crawl in order to avoid being caught and going back to prison. Bad news, we don't have a useful tick to intervene on Nina. We can't stop her directly. Good news, maybe there's no need to. We could try to follow Deckard until we find a way to keep him from confronting Nina. Of course, we're going back to 1. Chase begins. Ah, gee, we're dealing with that rascal Oblivion again. It seems that Deckard is talking to a colleague, another investigator, who just happened to be handing Deckard a device for recognizing criminals. Inside are the 3 memory shards we found earlier with Nina's information. But the unknown detective is probably Oblivion. I think we've pinpointed the instant when the timeline was tampered with. We must find Deckard and put a plan into action to prevent him from attempting Nina's arrest. His life, his marital future, and, well, the entire timeline depend on it. Well, there is Nina. And there are we. There he is, near the blue electric sheep, the clock where Nina works. He's standing next to a food vending machine. Maybe I have an idea. We can hack the vending machine so that it will emit a small discharge and electrocute Deckard in a non-deadly manner and knock him out. Oh, really? Those plastic shoes? Really? Well, to each their own. This way we'll short-circuit the device with the memory shard, and Deckard will have no way to recognize Nina as the thief she is. Temporal link subroutine loaded successfully. Now, I'm not blocking anything. So have you there. Oh, have you blocking something? They pinpoint into each other. Done. Now let's move forward in time to see if our plan worked. Am I, like maybe you two needed to meet? Yeah, you had to. This game is getting proper confusing. What do you mean? We're just going from time to time to find people in a place, and then apparently we're fixing the true timeline. But what I don't understand is how we have AI that are able to go back in time and fix it, change things. Because how can you have one true timeline? Like, if you can always change things in a small matter, that will still have, like, effect on the true timeline, right? Regardless how small it is. Not only is Deckard in perfect health, but he's in the company of Nina, and something already seems to be blossoming between the two. I'd say we can pat ourselves on the back, Detective. We did it again. Where were we? Ah, at the dawn of the information age. I can almost see you, furrowing your brow and wrinkling your nose. You always do that when you're in deep concentration. The three parties in the game, Crimson Vow, Eye of Ra, and New Dawn, are still at work. The first two are in the palaces at the people who matter, and the third is recruiting activists among petty criminals and hackers. A hacker, a member of New Dawn, will reveal to the world of the existence of the two ancient organizations. Guess what? This has caused a lot of trouble, including the fall of the information age. This is just a different take on the Minority Report. I've never done that. I just think this is a different take on Where is Waldo. Good job, detective. We prevented the untimely end of an innocent man, persevered a future happy marriage, and perhaps gave a criminal a chance to redeem herself and turn to an honest life. I'm not sure, I don't think I have. Doesn't sound familiar, at least. I almost want to linger a little longer to see if and when Nina reveals her past to Deckard, but I really think she will. Unfortunately, however, we don't have the luxury of gossip. There's still a lot of work to do. I smell a movie night suggestion. Yeah, put it in there, why not? One more success of our mighty duo, detective, although I'm left with the curiosity of finding out what happened to our protagonists. No, it doesn't really ring a bell. I almost feel like I'm more tuned into your human emotions. Funny, isn't it? To some it's weakness, but to me it's knowledge. Anomaly detected. I was so lost in thought, or whatever definition could apply to something not organic like me, that I wasn't expecting that. A ripple in time is disrupting the quiet daily life of Atlantis. A new case required our invention. Something is happening in the lost city. So to prevent any damage to the true timeline, we should buckle up and find out what's going on. You can always put it in the movie night suggestions, like what Dennis said, and then we can watch it somewhere next year. The Green Envy Zinnia. And here we are, ready to save the day. Pun entirely intended. We need to find a crime in the main plaza. Near the city gates, a guardian is in trouble. This will be interesting. Let's go and find out. You look like you're crying. A hatless guardian. Being hatless is usually an undesirable conditions for sentient beings. Besides, shoulders and neck look sort of unfinished, without piece de resistance surmounting them. Fortunately, the situation isn't as gory as you might think. Guardians don't die when they are beheaded. We can bring the victim back to full functionality. It won't be that hard. All we need to do is to recover his head, and he'll be back on his feet in no time. So, I'm just like looking for a hat like that. I don't know where that would have gone. Aha, fit his head, yeah. Now, what is happening here though? Y'all look a little worried to this going. I don't think the head would be that far out of its body's way, right? like things we can look inside of? There's someone sitting there. There's something there. There's a gym. That's it. That was it. Okay. What about... Is it hidden in one of these plants? We can get rid of all the fish. Not really. They're just still in the water. I don't know why I can click these. Thank you for making me drink, Robin. Click all the fishies. Oh, we can click at certain books. Why would certain books be clickable? And others wouldn't be. Okay, so the hat isn't like stolen. What are you holding? Not a hat. I mean, I had a smiley face on it, so could have been. I don't know what's happening here. I'm just clicking it because I kind of want to see and know, but it's nothing like that. So this guy doesn't have a hat. There. No. Oh, that one is attached. For a second, I thought this was just laying on the rock behind him. Never mind. Oh, more books. Fishy. Jason Momoa doesn't look happy with the self-portrait. Is the hat falling off here, maybe? No. You look a little pissed off. Why? This looks like the sword that they were stealing in the other age, Lost Age. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for. Well, I know what I'm looking for. I don't know where. I don't know exactly how his face looks. Can we use this? That one is cold. Oh. That one is warm. knocked out by something. Cold. Cold. Warm. 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 It's in this area. Okay. But am I looking for the head itself? It is in one of the packages. I can't see that. We have already opened that. Have a good rainbow, Ross. Actually. Maybe it's not in this area. Maybe they're lying to me. Oh, here you're looking at it. There you go. Hi, Mozzie. Good to see you. How you doing? But like, my God. Okay, so I specifically clicked on this person instead of like the little hat next to it. Oh my God. I was in the right area. Truly was. There he is. Another guardian has the hat and is taking it away. Again, I'm sort of glad no crimson body fluids are involved. You're good, Knights. I'm glad to hear that. I'm fine too. Thank you. Thank you for asking. The whole situation is weird. Guardians are supposed to cooperate with each other and not subtract body parts to scuttle away and perhaps hide them somewhere. As you probably know by now, we can't retrieve the hat as long as the Guardian is holding it. But since its crime goes against the code of conduct of their order, we can bring him to justice, have him arrested, and proceed with our quest. Up function data in oculate subroutine loaded successfully. Right. That should work. We're interfacing with the leader of the Guardians, the big boss, the one tasked with keeping his friends in line. But wait. Oh, how unexpected. Our plan is crashing. Why, you ask? Well, apparently the culprit, the hat-carrying, sketchy-looking fellow, is Anziel, the leader of the Guardians. We can't expect that he'll go out of a limb to arrest himself. I'm not even sure one could do that. We just have to follow Anziel, the leader of the Guardians, and recover the hat when he puts it down. I mean, it can't carry it forever, right? Yeah, right. Now I need to find him. Figure out which way you went. So you have broad shoulders and a round head. Also, don't think he would be all the way here, because that feels like very far away of where we started. There. Trying to smash it. Oh no, he's destroying the head. That's a pretty extreme measure. And yes, I have a name for our unfortunate victim. He's Gore. Something is wrong here. No, not just the in-progress beheading, although I must admit it's not something we see every day. Unheard of. Guardians are supposed to be neutral entities, the representation of order. Instead, Enziel is venting his disruptive fury on Gore. We can't allow it. Let's go back in time and follow Enziel so that we can understand why his behavior is so puzzling. Please just go back to 7. Thank you. It's easier because this was 8. It's here.
Hell yeah, we've got a real badass over here.
Hi, Killy Pro. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? How was your stream? How was golf with your friends? Did you win? Was fun? Nice. I'm glad to hear that. I might need to throw this one out. It's a lot of searching. It's a lot of where's Waldo, but you know, not quite Waldo. But it's that type of principle. Just a lot of searching into a big area where everything is black and white. But thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. So there is process and progress. It's very slow. What's that? So where did you walk to? 9. Because it's just weird, you think, that you walk that way. That's not true. Which way did you go? Which way? Well, you were fighting with the one behind you, right? Weren't you? Already take further away. Where did you go? Here. Oh, but wait! Someone has tampered with reality. This conclusion has Chimera's fingerprints all over it. Do you see the distortion? What a specular scene. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like Anziel and Gore are proposing? To another guardian. Yes, I have her name. She's Dahlia. The pose, the gifts, everything points in that direction. But due to Chimera's intervention, Anziel gave her some garbage. Detective, I'm no expert in courting rituals, but I can imagine Dahlia's reaction. This outcome wasn't what Anziel had in mind. He attempted to offer Dahlia a gem. Now it's clear the resulting blind rampage that must have invaded Anziel's synthetic mind. Data extraction subroutine loaded successfully. To find what happened in Anziel's mind after Chimera made him everyone's laughingstock, we have to hack his neutral system. No problem. I hope you sleep well. Thank you for dropping in and sending your people over. There you go. I know words. I know sentences. What was you? No, that was different. No, all of these are different. That's the one I was looking for. Yes. For rating. We can safely assume that Anziel felt tricked and unjustly rejected by the one he loved. In his eyes, Gore unfairly stole Dahlia from him, and he's set on getting revenge in his disciple rival. Separating his head from his neck to him must have seemed like a sensible solution. I have an idea. I'll call it a Cupid strategy. Let's look for another guardian who can be perfect for Anziel and will prevent him from committing the crime. If we discover what Anziel likes, maybe we'll find a guardian who's more suitable than Dahlia. And let's go back to 1. Of course. Discover Anziel's taste. Well, there you are. Feeding fish. So he likes fish. And then what? What else do you like? Something shocking happened here. Viking style, really? Is that why we can click on the fish? Are the fish supposed to like give us something? Tell us a thing. These are fish. We'll click on them. Because there I cannot click on the fish. Because there they're not in it. I don't know, but it's like, it's intense. Do we click on you? Because you were at the fish too. Honestly though, where are you now? Like you like, am I still, like, am I searching for him, or am I searching for someone that, like, likes fish too? Okay, where are you? Honestly, though, you just feel like you disappear. You're in the gym. Okay, work out. He likes to work out. He likes fish. Now that we know Anziel's taste, only one element is missing, his primordial form. Under the helmet, the head of each guardian has a peculiar shape. Compatibility between guardians lies in such shapes. If their heads share the same structure, they can form a bond. Okay. So I need to find him so I can take the head off. Okay, here's the primordial form of Angel. At this point, we just have to find the guardian with the same tastes and primordial shape. You know, Detective, mating and courting among humans would be so much easier if they shared the guardian's methodical approach to romance. Minus beheading, of course. So it was the person that was there earlier. Fuck me. You, because you're feeding the fish. What? No, really? Liar. Is that not the same shape? That is totally the same shape. What the fuck are you talking about? And you're feeding the fish. You don't have the same head. Where's the other person that was here reading earlier? She looked like she had the same shape of head too. Still think it's her. I don't believe it. I don't believe that that is wrong. No problem. Sleep well, Killy Pro. I hope you have a good night's rest. Find a guardian who is compatible with Anziel. She must like to feed fish, love going to the gym, and have the same primal form. Well, I don't know if you like going to the gym. I do know that you like to go feed the fish. And gym. Oh, that's why I couldn't click on it. Had to open the bag first to make sure that you liked going to the gym. Oh, I hate when you're figured it out, but you need to do like a certain click for the story to trigger that your answer is correct. Like, come on. Oh. Hate every single time that happens. You found a perfect match for Anziel. Her name is Gadriel. I guess she's pretty for a sentient mineral life form. You think it must be something else then, and then you find out you were correct and it took a simple click. I know. What do you think, detective? Oh, what a gentleman. I'm sure there's more to her than her supposedly good looks. So you're probably right. Again, Cupid shoots his heart-shaped arrow, but this time it will be in the form of sophisticated hacking routine. We're going to breach Gadriel's mind and input a memory of her love for Anziel. They'll be happy after our secret intervention. Just wait and see. Temporal link subroutine loaded correctly. I used to don't mind these, but these became more difficult now. There are like slots there that I can't like use. Okay, so currently it's blocking every entrance. Right now it's not blocking any, so that's good. One thing is being blocked. What are you glaring at? What did I do? Done. Now we just have to move forward in time and be sure that our plan works. Eight, 9. That is what you were supposed to do. But I don't know if... Because that didn't happen. Or at least that wasn't supposed to happen. There you two are. As planned, Antiol and Guardrail are now together, and we've managed to prevent the events that led Antiol to commit his crime. Let's bask in our success. True. Conditions may apply. Law of Triumph. I doubt Chimera has given up on her devious plans, but for now we've succeeded. Good job, Detective. However, we've seen how Chimera exploited the citizens' feeling of envy. She may do it again in the future, and next time we may not be so lucky to find a solution. We have to prevent this from happening. To do so, we need to introduce the crime of envy. That way, no rogues AIs will be able to exploit this feeling a second time for its plans. Let's give those pesky AIs a hard time and rewrite the melody of this fragment. Of course. La, sol, la, sol. See me. So, me. So. Haha, lucky guess. All these statues that represent something that is a crime, like greed and envy, lust. Excellent. Now Atlantis knows envy and its equipment to recognize and denounce such behaviors to the Guardians. Detective, we can virtually toast to one more solved case. It's oddly satisfying to see a positive resolution to our cases, Detective. Even more so because we successfully brought two souls together despite Chimera's wicked intentions. Who would have thought rocks would fall in love? Well, not me. And not just because I'm not equipped to fully grasp the idea of love. The more we cooperate, the idea of it gets increasingly dangerous and intriguing. We can't rest on our laurels though. A new interference is being reported to me by my scanners. We must return to the Lost Age. It always amazes me how such a period of history has been ingrained in the collective imaginations of your species, detective. I understand the allure of pyramids, deserts, and travel through the fabric of time and space, but all that sand and heat must not be pleasant for you organisms. What do you mean, do you sometimes purposely go for such scenarios? For recreation? Honestly, you're bizarre creatures. Right. Alright. Looking at the time though, that is for next time. We will not be doing that right now. Because, let's say that was gonna take another, like, 40 minutes. That means, that would be too long. Wait! You made good progress. I did. Yeah. I wonder how much more there will be, though. Soya sauce with noodles. No, you eat soya sauce with ramen. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody eats noodles. Thank you for making me drink, Robin. You're welcome, Roz. And thank you. Oh, I'm right. Where was the Netherlands again? It's to your left. Yeah, exactly. Hope you sleep well in a bit. Yeah, me too. Hopefully we can like calm it down a little bit. Thank you, Itchy. You too. I hope you're able to survive the last bit of your workday. Okay. Right, I found someone that we can rate, so I would appreciate it if you guys would copy and paste the rate message.
Fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Big fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Make sure that you don't have the space in front of /me, because otherwise the cursive doesn't work. And if you are not a sub, then feel free to change the emote. For everyone that is in chat but not yet in Discord, feel free to join so don't miss out on any of the fun. Meaning every Wednesday's movie night. But next Wednesday we'll be watching... I didn't announce it yet. What was the name again? Because I did figure it out. I just forgot to add it. Bring It On. Next week we'll be watching Bring It On. Okay. My special thanks of the day go to Richard for following, Speedy for the resub, Killy Pro for the raid, and thank you to everyone that has been donating to the iBob Raw stream. Yeah, there you go. Yes, I will be back tomorrow, so hopefully I will see you guys then. We will be continuing on Crime O'Clock. Let's see if we get closer to bringing either Oblivion or Chimera to justice and figure out if Eve is truly as sus as I think she is, but we'll figure it out. Alright, we're gonna go and say hi to Thea because banjo music is great music. And I just want to show support for her USA trip. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow. If not, then have a great start of your weekend. And I'm sure that I will see you guys later. So.